welcome to Good News on Entertainment. I'm Carly Boyette. First up tonight, a show that I personally have been waiting for since the news was announced last year. The Chosen Adventures is officially streaming on Prime Video. Yes, this is from the same creators of the hit series The Chosen, and is a beautiful, charming, funny, and most importantly, thoughtful animated series that follows 9-year-old Abby and her best friend Joshua as they navigate life in the ancient city of Capernaum. And yes, they encounter a wise craftsman and teacher, Jesus of Nazareth, who of course is voiced by Jonathan Roumie. Before we hear more, let's go ahead and take a closer look at The Chosen Adventures.
Come on, hurry! Woohoo!
Blessed are you, Lord our God. Greetings, children.
I'm Abby.
My name is Jesus. Sheep and the winged wonder.
Now that is a nickname. Jesus gets me.
From the creators of The Chosen.
Hello, Mima. Abba, I have some questions. Did you catch any fish? Why do we eat chicken and not rooster? Why do boys smell?
You ask many questions.
And you answer all of them.
Comes a new animated series.
I came to teach.
This is going to be good.
God hears us. He answers us.
I have a question about miracles.
Miracles aren't just making wine from water or shiny things falling from the sky. With faith, we each receive the miracles we need.
Woo!
Oh, here we go.
I get it now.
I doubt it.
Wow. Are you standing on the water?
Not today.
Let's go!
This fall, you can experience the greatest adventures
It's incredible!
ever told.
Keep going. You're doing great.
Oh no.
This is going to be the best day ever!
Heads up, Shorty.
Oh!
Ha! Thanks, sheep!
The Chosen Adventures on Prime Video.
Dallas, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
I have been waiting for the show to finally get released like forever. I have kids. I have a 12, 11, and 6-year-old. So this is just so up my alley. Talk about the difference maybe in storytelling from, a kid's perspective, putting a kid's kind of Bible show together as opposed to what you've been working on so long, for The Chosen.
Yeah, well, storytelling is storytelling. And so we still follow all our storytelling rules with this show. But in an animated show that you really want kids to love as young as 3-4 years old, you just push things a little bit more, and that's what animation allows you to do. Maybe the expressions are a little bit more exaggerated. You can include things like a sheep and a pigeon who talk to each other. Some of those things bring a level of whimsy to it, and a charm and an entertainment that maybe you can't do in live action. But we still want to ground it in biblical truths, in good lessons. But this is something that's going to be a little bit more bite-sized. The episodes are 11 minutes long, but it still feels like The Chosen. It's still got our signature kind of human, authentic quality. Even though you've got a talking sheep and a talking pigeon, it still feels like an authentic human show. And that's something that's really important to us. So I think when you watch it, you're going to find, yes, it's fun. Yes, it's for kids. Yes, it's got a heightened reality, but yet it still feels real.
Yeah. And the application part of it too, right? Yes. Which is the beauty of what kind of really family friendly kid shows do is there's really a take home in every episode. Yes. Which is so needed, I think, as parents, where we can have those conversations with the kids.
Yeah. When I was raising my kids when they were young, I said, look, I'm not going to let them watch those dumb kids shows that are just silly. We're going to watch some like the ones that are really witty. I want my kids to actually watch smart television and movies. And that's what this show is I really do want kids to come away from this show not only being entertained and seeing some silly stuff, but that they actually want to live better, that they want to be respectful to their parents, tell the truth, follow Jesus, know Jesus more. All those things I think are a key part of this show and a key part of an experience. It's going to allow parents the confidence, and yes, even like Sunday school teachers, the confidence to put this show in front of them, and they can maybe be making dinner while their kids are watching it. They don't have to worry about what they're going to see.
brag on the cast a little bit too, because obviously there's some regulars, obviously, that we know and love that you've worked with for years now. And then you have some newbies here, which is just so beautiful. And I hope maybe it'll wrangle them in for other stuff that you're going to be doing later. Who knows?
Yeah, Paul Walter Hauser, who is a great actor and very funny and a strong believer, reached out to us several years ago. He's obsessed with The Chosen. He was like, I have to be on this show. I said, Paul, you don't really look like first century Galilee. But then we were putting together the animated series, and we had this character of Sheep who's so funny and has this whimsy to him, the simplicity to him that we really loved. And I thought, Paul, and I reached out to Paul and I go, I got an opportunity for you. He was in immediately. He loved the show. He loved the script. And he really brings something to the table for us. And I think there's also a sense of legitimacy that comes with some of these actors like Paul and Yvonne Orji, who kind of got their start as big Hollywood actors, but then really love this project. And so it doesn't feel like a little church project that we're doing on the side. It really feels like a legitimate animated series that everyone can enjoy, mainstream and faith audiences. And so that's what makes it really exciting.
Yeah. Well, congratulations again. I'm so excited it's finally out, and I look forward to talking with you again soon about all the other things that are rolling out as well. So thankful we have stuff to watch while we wait for season 6.
Yes, exactly. This will tide you over. So thanks, Carly.
I forgot. Apples hurt my tum-tum.
Did that at least look graceful? Oh.
Nope. You know, maybe you'll find the grain booth if you stop napping.
No. My strong, beautiful wing.
Ooh, I know exactly how you feel. I also had a brush with death recently.
Sheep, please do not compare my hurt wing with the 2.5 seconds that you were lost in a crowd. Oh.
It makes one realize life.
So I recently watched The Wrong Paris. And you came on screen, and I thought, who is this girl, and where has she been? You exude so much beauty and joy. And then when I got to learn more about you, and then I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that you were part of the Chosen Adventures, I thought, no wonder why she lights up the screen.
Oh my God, don't make me cry. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Wait.
I see that you have this book, Bamboozled by Jesus. So tell me about how Jesus maybe led the way to the Chosen Adventures.
This whole thing, I feel like Esther, for such a time as this, was I chosen, pun intended. My life is one where I just kept saying yes, whether I liked it or not, to God's plan for my life. And sometimes that road was like beautiful and smooth sailing. And sometimes that road was like, Jesus, hey, can we talk about this? We need a huddle, because I don't think this is what you really meant. But he has proven time and time again that he is fantastic, and he is the anchor for my life. And just being a part of the Chosen Adventures, being able to bring some of that humor that he blessed me with to tell biblical stories, that's just like my jam. Like, even with Bamboozled by Jesus, it's a retelling of the Bible, but like with a little bit more like urban flair, a little vernacular thrown in there. And so with Pigeon, I get to be kind of an extension of that. It's fun, boisterous, not mischievous, but a little, very, very on the nose, very like no nonsense, but fun. I
call it charming. I think you're very charming in it. So how much did you know of The Chosen? Have you watched a little bit of The Chosen to kind of know what to get into this? I mean, what's kind of your history with Dallas and again, this hit series that's going global?
Yes, I actually am a fan of the Chosen series. And funny enough, I got a chance to meet Dallas, go on set while they were filming, I want to say season 2. And it was just amazing to see all of the actors, to see like where the set was. I was like, how did they get this like basically replica of the Old Testament in America? Like what? It was fascinating, and it was beautiful. And you could really see the sincerity in the way they wanted to tell the story. You can really see like their heart was for the next generation coming up to know like how dope Jesus is. I feel like that's my thing. Like the biggest compliment I believe I get is when people are like, yo, I wish I'm not even Christian, but seeing how you love God or seeing how you explain God to others, like it makes me happy. Like I can find something for myself in there. Or, I left the church a long time ago, but like your faith and your joy about Jesus is inspiring me to get back in it. I'm like, yes, like, that's what we're called. And I think that's what The Chosen does. The Chosen makes people like get back to faith, but like a faith that's theirs, not their grandma's faith, not the faith that some pastor tried to explain to them in 1986, but like a faith that they can hold on to that feels real for today.
And this show, Chosen Adventures, is going to do the same for kids, I think, mainly, and finding the joy in it, too. So job well done. We want to see you in more faith-based projects like this, too. So hopefully this is just the beginning of lots more coming your way.
Soon come, Carly. Thank you so much for all the compliments and just being so gracious and beautiful.
Answer. Whoa!
In The Chosen Adventures, you're going to see a lot of our live action cast. They're going to be in a slightly secondary role, but they will be there enough to let you know where in Capernaum you are.
And there are a bunch of other cameos, too, that y'all will recognize.
Thomas, we have to do something.
Jesus comes in as like the teacher character, like the wisdom of the series.
But your parents' life experience is also strong. They want to keep you safe.
I am animated. It is very interesting to know that my face is going to be this cartoon. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of cool.
There really are monsters?
Our main characters, Abby and Joshua, come right from our live action show, but they're met with a cast of characters that I've overseen a creative team in developing.
Oh, I get it now. Pigeon, I forgive you.
Trust me, if I could do hair, I wouldn't choose to work with catfish for a living.
Ah, just in time. I was just about to close for the night.
Humans. They're so good at justifying bad behavior.
Girl, who you fooling?
Not me.
It is so charming and it is so sweet. And it's like this beautiful combination of really touching and also really, really funny.
Well, I can't grab it from here. Leave it. Naba has said I can't take the boat out.
That's right. Let's go back.
But nothing about just standing in it.
One of the things that I think makes this project extra special is that yours truly is in it. Officer Sirius Maximus. Good to see you're making yourself at home in Capernaum.
One of the things that I'm excited about with the animated project is that Ryan Swanson, who has from the beginning been part of the Chosen Brain Trust, the Creative Brain Trust, he's show running and executive producing. I know that I can trust that by the time scripts get to me, that I'm able to provide my supervision and be a voice into it. But Ryan and the team that we're assembling has been able to be a line of defense for protecting the truth of and character and intentions of Jesus and the Gospels and the entire Bible as we tell these stories.
And I trust in you, and I promise I'll tell
We hope kids are the ones pressing play on this show.
I think what we're doing is important because we're creating more content for them to focus on and enjoy, and giving them a love for scripture at a young age. Those seeds sprout and grow into their teenage years and on.
Hey, pretty crazy that my boat landed right where you were walking.
What are the chances, huh?
So what this show offers me the opportunity to do is to give you a break and to say, have an enjoyable walk with Jesus.
That's what the animated series can do, is now kids can see Jesus through the eyes of kids.
I came to teach.
The series consists of 14 11-minute episodes and again is streaming on Prime Video. And remember, there is still a lot more content Dallas is working on with his very own production studio, 5 and 2 Studios. The Chosen in the Wild with Bear Grylls will be the next one to roll out. And then the production process for the mini-series Joseph of Egypt has begun as well. We, of course, will keep you posted. All right, now to another series that had its debut on Prime Video earlier this year, House of David. The first season did very well. In fact, the series attracted 22 million viewers in the first 17 days on Prime Video, and then eventually went on to gain 44 million viewers worldwide, which is partly why season 2 was able to be rolled out so fast. However, season 2 has been moved to Wonder Project's own streaming app on Prime Video. For more on that and what to expect for season 2, here's my conversation with John Irwin, the show's creator and one of the directors.
David, what you have done here will never be forgotten.
From this day forward, you will join the House of Saul. Are you ready to be a commander of men?
David, there's one more obstacle between you and the throne.
If we do not act, we will lose everything.
The great king is fair and compassionate.
You have my heart. You always will.
Those men would follow you into the fires of hell.
They will crown that boy today if they could.
I am the chosen. God favored me. He always has. This is finished, Samuel.
No, Saul. It is just beginning.
You invited chaos into our home. He's a threat.
David is a danger to himself and our family. Decisions have consequences. So do lies. We have been deceived. The traitor you seek has been in your house the whole time. Right in front of you. No more deception that some will choose you.
No, God chose me.
Last time we chatted, it was before season 1. And the response, that must have surprised you, I think, because it was just incredible.
I am so, over 44 million people have seen the show, House of David, and that I would be lying if I was like, oh, that's what we expected. I mean, it's so wildly exceeded any hopes and dreams that we had. And it was just far beyond our wildest dreams to see the success of the show. And people really resonated with it and enjoyed it. And I think season 2 is bigger and better, and I love it even more. And so it's just so cool to be telling these stories. And I'm so grateful to the audience to the long-term support of our work, and the films that we've made has led to this moment. We really are in this moment where it's like the return of the Bible. You would have to go back decades in entertainment, like all the way back to Cecil B. DeMille, to get to a moment where this much biblical content was being made this well. Whether it's, I'm grateful to make House of David. Dallas is doing the culminating event of The Chosen. Right now, Mel Gibson is doing 2 sequels to the Passion, 2 Resurrection movies. Alejandro is doing the movie Zero AD. That's going to be like, there's so much. It really is like the return of the Bible. And you know what? Bible sales are up all over the world, which is so cool. And it's just a wonderful moment to be in. And we have the audience to thank for it. So I've often said your movie ticket is your vote. And that goes for your remote control at home as well. And I'm just so grateful for the support. And the show has succeeded far beyond our wildest dreams.
Well, and talk about, you guys were able to turn season 2 very quickly and more quickly than anyone. It's not like you guys had shot all that stuff in the can and was ready just to, from my understanding, you guys went to work really fast. Talk about how you guys did that and why it's important. When you have an audience that's craving and seeking and wanting this.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be able to release season 2 on Wonder Project on Prime Video, this soon. And it's so good. And we basically went right back into production. We were actually in production of season 2 when season 1 came out. So we took a gap in between the 2 seasons, and then we went right back into production very quickly. And it was very hard work. We did the show very quickly. but I'm grateful that the audience can just continue the journey sooner. I know as a viewer, when I love a TV show, I want to see more. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait a year and a half, and so I'm glad that we can continue the journey with the audience, and season 2, it delivers. It's really, really good, and it's epic, and I can't wait for the audience to see it. And we've worked very, very hard. It's a team of over 600 people to make the show, and I'm very grateful that the audience is going to get to see it.
Well, and talk about, because it's streaming differently too between the Wonder Project and how you're going to need to stream that through. Talk about the importance of that, and my assumption is what it's going to allow you guys to do in the future as well.
It really, again, I've often said your movie ticket is your vote, and Wonder Project, the original dream that launched Wonder, was as a dad, as a father of 4, I needed a place in streaming that originals that no one else would make, like House of David, could be made, like big tentpole, faith-based and values-based programming that your whole family could watch. And also I needed curation. There were so many titles across streaming. I needed someone to bundle a bunch of stuff that I would love and I could watch with my family. And I needed safety. I needed a place of, I know everything on this channel is safe. And so I asked a friend in LA, out of frustration a few years ago, a great mentor in my life named Michael Burns. I said, why is there no HBO for the faith audience globally? Like, why can't we have our channel and our brand? And it was like, well, if it doesn't exist and you need it, go create it. And so that's what we've worked on. So season 2 of House of David launches Wonder Project on Prime Video. It's the same way if you'd add Paramount Plus or HBO to Prime. And it is a collection. It's not only where you can see House of David season 2 early, but we've made other originals. Like we have a show called It's Not Like That is so good. It's got Scott Foley from many, many things, including Felicity, which I love. And it's a love story about a pastor finding love again and parenting his teenage kids after losing his wife. And it is so good. And then also we have scoured decades of entertainment to curate a playlist of a couple hundred titles that, like, these are the movies that we love and would watch with our family. And I can't tell you how many times a friend or neighbor or pastor would say, "Hey, John, you're the only filmmaker I know. What do I watch with my family on Friday night?" And I would be like, "Tell me everything about your family." And I just love making that perfect recommendation. This is our chance to do that at scale, to say, here's a place where every title is curated to create an experience for your family. And the other thing that I love that we're doing is we're actually providing the edited versions of some movies. Like, my favorite movie is Braveheart, but that's not necessarily a movie I could watch with my kids. But there's actually an edited version of that movie that you can only see on like airlines or cable television sometimes with commercials, that the filmmaker oversaw, that the filmmaker actually made. And we're licensing those versions of movies too. So you can get the TV edited versions of some of my favorite movies like Braveheart. And it's the only place in streaming you can get them. And so it's just this destination for a bunch of programming that we think that you'll really love, that we've curated. And it's really just the thing that I need in my home as a dad. And your subscription to it, it's $9 a month, we say your movie ticket is your vote. And it really is the way that this type of programming in television can be made consistently. I want more filmmakers to be given the opportunity that I had with House of David to tell. That was always I wanted to tell a story of David since I was 16 years old, and to be able to tell it on that big of a stage was so gratifying. I want to give that opportunity to other filmmakers, and this is how we do it. So we'd love for everybody to be involved and check it out. And we've been dreaming of it for a long time. And that's where you can see House of David exclusively and early before the rest of the world sees it on Prime in a few months.
You mentioned you're a dad. I just want to mention this too. What I have found as far as the reaction to about House of David is the amount of men that are excited about this show. And with faith-based stuff, sometimes, again, it's so cool to see so many men get excited about a faith-based show. I mean, are you finding that as well? And that
I am, and we kind of made it that way because it was, it's David and his mighty men, it's David and Goliath, and I think, and so we wanted to make something that that fathers could get excited about and families could watch together. And of course, there's a great love story in season 2. There's great love triangles and what we call palace intrigue, and women love the show as well. But it is a very, masculine show, and the audience has responded for that reason.
I mean, really?
I know, right? But the cool thing is we're following it up with this show called It's Not Like That, with Scott Foley playing a local pastor who's again lost his wife and learning to love again. And it's like, I love this show, not because I love it because it shows that pastors are people as well, and they have lives, and we should support our local pastors. But it's just a great love story and dramedy, and it's as great as Parenthood and
Okay. When does
This
that
Is
come out?
Us. That's the next show that launches on the platform in January. And so what I'm saying is it's not just for men, but we have something for everybody. And
and I know it's not just for men. I do know that, but I feel like men, there's a lot of stuff for women in the faith-based.
We needed it though, right? There needed to be a burst of the return of tough, in biblical content, and the audience loves it for that reason. And I think the show delivers. And it's also that's a part of the story. I mean, it's David, the Bronze Age was tough, and so I really do enjoy the show, and I've made it for my family, and I hope that families everywhere love it. And what I also love is I was talking to Bobby Grunewald, whose company is YouVersion, and it's like the Bible on your phone. And there was they're about to celebrate 1 billion downloads, and there was a bunch of statistics that when the show came out, there was all these searches for King David, Psalms. And so it's so cool that it really does work, that people get interested in the Bible once again. And it's just so amazing how wide it can
history
get.
just with our nation, where you have an audience that's eager and hunger to know more about what God's word says. So I just can't thank you enough for
thank you so much.
Creating this content. We're here for it, and I can't wait to see what's next for the Wonder Project. So congratulations
Thank you so much.
on season
We're working
2 as
hard
well.
every day, and we're just we love serving the audience, and we love making this type of content, and we love doing it together, and we get to do it because you support us, and I just think that it's so cool to be in a part of this moment in faith-based entertainment. So I hope you love season 2. We worked really hard on it. I love it. I hope you love it as well. I can't wait for people to see it.
Season 2 will have a total of 8 episodes. The first 2 episodes were released October 5th, and then the following episodes are available to stream every Sunday after that until the season finale on November 16th. For more on The Wonder Project and what else they will be working on, just go to thewonderproject.com. That's all for tonight. Again, I'm Carly Boyette. If you have any questions about what you saw tonight or anything you've seen on CTN recently, just go to ctnonline.com. Meanwhile, I look forward to seeing you right here next week on your Christian Television Network.